about the journey of a girl from a tomboy to a supermom. Born on the 21st of April, of course 20th century, she's a cusp of Aries and a Taurus. And belonging more to the Bulls family, she's stout and short, but of course a tall lady from inside. A book lover, a writer, a public speaker, a commerce graduate, and listen carefully, a 1/4 MBA. She is a silent lady from inside. Being the first child of her parents among the 5 siblings, her life has always been like that cherry in the cake that is most wanted. This drama lover believes that she has played a number of roles on the stage of her life. The first role being that of a little monster. Yes, she was indeed a little monster. The naughtiest child you must have ever met. Always geared up with guns, bullets, bows, arrows, cars, and surrounded with boys. It was at this stage of her life, her mom got the biggest shock when she realized that this sweet little girl was actually a tomboy. And all her dreams of decorating and dressing a girl was shattered. Keeping this in mind, her parents admitted her to the only girls' convent school. And once, when she knocked the guy who was teasing her by taking her own bicycle, which was her most valuable possession, she became the hero among the girls in her school. It was lately October 1998 when this big banner movie, Yash Raj Films, Dil Wale Dulhania Le Jayenge was released. And you know guys, that movie, that first look of Kajol, big, black, beautiful eyes, white salwar kameez, open hairs, red dupatta. She was hypnotized. She was mesmerized, and she was spellbound. And since then, this tomboy was no more. I've often heard about this term, chemical locha, as in chemical chaos, but only since then I started believing in it. You know, this girl who was never ever seen in anything else but pants started wearing frocks, skirts, salwar kameez, and she started talking like girls, walking like girls, and did all those which girls like to do. She even started painting her nails. Guess what? She started smiling at boys, and of course got the first crush of her life. It was luckily this time when she was admitted to a co-education school from only girls' school for 11th and 12th. Life was in its full swing. She was growing up to a beautiful lady. Further, she was admitted to St. Xavier's College, Ranchi, to pursue her graduation. And like all of the Zavarians, she had a big dream. She always wanted to be a public speaker and a good writer. To further pursue with her dreams, she took admissions in Symbiosis, Pune. Life was a roller coaster ride. Ups and downs, when suddenly it was put to an halt. It was July 2006 when she met this guy at a friend's party who was madly and deeply in love with her. You know, just like, Tujhe dekha to ye jana sanam. But go to guys, nothing happens such all. This guy who was madly in love with her did not even utter a word. Instead, he straight away went to his father and food for her hands. And what now? Her father, who was a typical Marwadi Banya business workaholic, Our honeymoon was a great start. It was lined up with lots of things like warm beaches, luxury hotels, restaurants, shopping malls. Love was growing faster when suddenly it was put to a halt. But how? When she was bestowed with the most beautiful responsibilities of the world, a son and a daughter. It was in May 2015 when she was invited to her son's school for a competition where everybody was supposed to talk on their favorite hero. Somebody talk about Hanuman, some talk about Bhim, some talk about Benton. But this little boy of the lady just said few lines. He said, "Mother of mine, you gave to me all my life as I do to please. I owe everything to you, mama mine, sweet mama mine, I love you." And in front of everybody he said, "Mama, you are my superhero, you are my supermom." So this supermom is right in front of you, proud to be called Ritu Bhalotia. Thank you.
First of all, I've seen a lot of speeches. I've seen a lot of prepared speeches. So the people that I see, I see them at a beginner level. Then I see a better level, that is the intermediate level. Then there's an expert level. And then there is level Ritu. So that was the level at which Ritu was today. First of all, congratulations on giving your first speech. It was a delight to hear about the chocolatey union of you and your better half. To speak more about it, it was not a P1. Sitting over here, I did not realize that this was a P1 that you were giving, but more of a P9 or a P10. And a few strong points that I noted right through entire the speech, where that you did not use any notes. So this is a unique thing because usually in your P1 you see a lot of people using notes, and you did not. That was a great thing. You had a great body movement. You were using the entire stage over there. You were involving everyone. You had great hand gestures at the appropriate time. The third point that I really liked was you really had a good voice modulation. So there are not a lot of people who can go right up over there and who can actually sing a song from DDLJ or can recite a poem that your son recited for you. A few recommendations that I would have, and I hope that I do justice to the role of an evaluator, that in between there were a few instances that I saw that there was not enough eye contact with the audience. So maybe if you could just look into the eyes and directly say to them what you're saying, because that time that I feel that you have a direct connect with the audience, and that's when that you can really get your speech flowing and moving. Another thing that I would recommend is that so the speech was in a chronological order, more about if since the objectives of the speech were about describing yourself and more about your dreams and aspirations, if we would have a little small teeny bit at the end right about it, that would really help us in knowing you as a person. All in all, it was a wonderful speech. It was fast-paced, it was clear, it was concise, it was to the point. You met all the objectives of your P1. I don't know if the other people noticed or not, but I really did saw the prop that was also used over here stating Super Mom. So really, it was excellent. I wish Ritu all the good luck for the future.
Thank you.